Well, good morning, YouTubers. This is Luke Nakahara, and I'm doing a quick patch. I got tagged by the copyright peeps at YouTube, so I'm going to crank this music part of the clip, and we're going to get right to it. Alright, hey, I got you, babe. This is Luke Nakahara. I'm having a hard time with my English today. This is Luke Nakahara, broadcasting live from the Nakahara studio in beautiful Oak Cliff, Texas. It's kind of funny, I thought I'd come up with that bit because I'm down to 1 subscriber. I had fun yesterday with going subless.
Good morning, YouTubers. It is Luke Nakahara calling from the studio here.
There's nothing worse than having to listen to two of me at the same time. So, I unsubbed myself, and I have no subs. So, yesterday, holy shiitake mushrooms, it's just me. So, I decided to say, you know what, screw this channel. This channel stinks. So Vlogging with Luke unsubbed this channel, so I was running with 0 subs, and but there's some dialogue going on here. So I'm always talking about the Russians. So there's a little bantering going on between the 3 channels about the dialogue is just a silly bit about, hey, I don't have my subs are all going, and I'm blaming it on the Russians. Because after all, you know, we're not going to get political, but, you know, they're blaming what happened politically on the Russians. So I'm giving Vlogging with Luke a hard time because he's been talking about getting him out to deal with the Russians, and it's been over 3 or 4 weeks since he's promised the Jack Bauer video. So I give him a little hard time about saying that Bauer's been tied up long. And then anyway, there's a lot of lag that goes on with this content stuff, so I don't think I'm subbed. So I think Luke's World ended up covering. But I wanted to see what happened with what happens with YouTube when you unsub somebody, and it's pretty shocking. It is devastating what happens to a channel when your subs suddenly leave you. The one thing I noticed is that your new video, doesn't get out there. So the moment I unsubbed myself before I released the video, the new video. And I wanted to see what YouTube does about promoting content for people with 0 subs. And I don't think they do much of anything. I think it just kind of sits there. I did check into birth of 3 new YouTube channels to see if the video would pop. And it's, you know, it pops here. Oh, this is, I searched birth of a new YouTube channel. Birth of, that's good. It's good that I actually pop up on the front page. Holy crap. And I think Brian's book is probably a big leader. Got 80 views, so I now know where people are coming from when I publish this stuff. It's huge. I mean, birth of a new YouTube channel, and I'm not there. So, Brian, thank you. You're brilliant. Birth of see if I show up here. Sunday edition. Okay, it actually did make it. That's good to know, but I think when you have 0 subs, YouTube doesn't promote your channel, but I just proved myself wrong because there it is. 4 views.
Texas.
Actually, at 15 views.
Today is July the 17th.
No, we didn't do that. Today is July the 18th.
Let's kick it off for today.
It's not here, myself. Okay. One of me is enough. So I wanted to see what happens to a YouTube video. I have enough history on what should happen when I publish a video. So I think the numbers speak for themselves. When you're subless, hits are not going to go down. Now I use iPads to check and see, so I got on my iPad just to see what the suggested channels, and the video I don't think ever popped up. Well, it didn't pop up. So it would pop up all the old videos, and I would go through and watch those in their entirety to see if I could get access to this new episode. And the answer, and it may be because I'm no longer a sub, because I think I logged in. But bottom line is, I didn't get it. That new video did not pop across my iPad when I was checking to see what would happen if I unsub. So I may have been the user on that channel, but the bottom line is that the YouTube analytics will not push that video to my iPad when I went subless. And I probably watched the last 4 episodes of this birth of a new YouTube channel, so it never came into queue. I don't have any subs, so anyway, I'm just telling you what happens on my iPad, and the new YouTube thing never popped up. And since I wasn't a subscriber anymore, I didn't have access to it. So I found that to be interesting. So let's take a look. Let's go back. Let's go home. So let's take a look. 16 views. 51 views. 69 views. 82 views. 62 views. 65 views, 60, and don't mess with Texas is the big one, I think, because that's a good thumbnail. So I think the reason why this one got so many views is the thumbnail is just a really catchy thumbnail. That one wasn't catchy. It's 60. These videos should generate about 50 views. Look at the ones that don't have thumbnails. These are private, that's why they don't have any views. These are edits. And so you know what? It's supposed to be unedited. Working around copyright issues. Which I have a simple solution, just speed the video up and release it. So let's take a look at these videos. Each of these videos that I do daily should generate 50 views. I go subless, so I'm not expecting 50 views. It hasn't been a day, but in 6 hours it will be a day old. So the fact that I'm sitting at 16 views, that's why I thought it was the Russians. But the fact of the matter is I didn't sub. I couldn't access it, so I could get my view in, my one YouTube view. But that's just one view. I would expect to see numbers in the 30s. So by being subless, I felt like it hurt me in getting 15 to 20 views. On the low side, I'm thinking that 35 at this point, maybe more. I'm usually consistent about cranking these out, but I pushed this up 3 or 4 hours early. So, I'm having 50% of where this video is performing 50% under what it should be performing, because I unsubbed myself before releasing it. And I have plenty of data. Videos are about 50 to 60 views. 60, I'd say 60 on the low side after a couple of days, but they're worth about 60 views. But they'll build longer because I noticed that I'm getting lots of traffic on my number one, on the first edition, very first edition. When I've done, I've created a playlist. So the lead video has a lot of hits on it. And then this playlist has all of the ones with the thumbnail. So you click on it, and if you want to hear things and do some binge watching, you can go in and it'll play them from the very first episode. I think this is the episode, July 7th one. So, I'm babbling. So these are in chronological order. So, let's get on the tracks, shall we? We've got one sub, me. Actually, it's Luke's World 2, LW2. LWT is the sub. And I am not going to put Vlogging with Luke on there. Vlogging with Luke, I believe, was the original sub. So I'm just going to roll things under the car channel. Or I may switch them back to Vlogging with Luke. Anyway, I'm going to have one sub represented on this page. Not going to sandbag. So at least sub yourself. Reset. Okay, where are my numbers? I need to reset. Sorry about that. Reset. One sub. 1,395 views. Going to the run rate. Run rate. $220. Released a video here, and this is what results I got out. And I think I probably released a video here with 0 subs. With subs, no subs. Very interesting. Watch time should crater, and look at that. Watch time goes right to the toilet. Average duration, people I guess like what they see. The videos are about 25 minutes, they're getting about halfway through them on average. The video released yesterday was 17 minutes long. Don't mess with Texas, at the top of the list. Good thumbnail. And the content was good. It was a part of a 3-part series. Next slide, please. Vlogging with Luke. 3 subs. I think I unsubbed myself on that as well. So I wanted to go into I'm losing subs and what's losing subs going to do to my YouTube traffic. Three subs, 5,967 views. So today I should break the 6,000 mark. We got a run rate. Look at that. 0 subs. Alrighty. The next clip will be at the normal speed. Well, unfortunately, I forgot to dump my data from my memory card, so I'm having to reset once again. So I'm gonna have to splice this clip in with the clip that I was previously running on. So we're gonna do another reset, final reset. Vlogging with Luke, 3 subs. I unsubbed myself, and someone followed suit. Impact. My son is still with me. He didn't leave me. Thank goodness. Thank you, Wilson. Traffic right down the tubes. I don't know, I didn't see any of my videos on my iPad. The videos that were on my iPad were Luke Nakahara videos. So I may have been logged in to the Luke Nakahara video. Anyway, it was a busy day for me. Traffic went down. So
amount of views are going down. They should go back up. Duration is dropping. It's a great number there. Anything above 3 minutes is good, so we're triple that. Run rate of 200, and that's about normal, but let's take a look at these numbers here. Content is stale. I need to come out with more content. I need to crank out a video. Two short clips, but look at the effectiveness of the content. 65, 67 views. So I did back-to-back, so that generated quite a bit of traffic, but I think the people that follow this channel that aren't subscribers I'm not on their radar anymore. So I need to pop up another video this week. Should pop one up today, so we'll see what we can pull out of the vault. I've got tons of stuff in the vault. I just don't have the time to deal with it. Got to work on the patent. The old kid on the block, Luke's World 2, 37 subs, 6,521 views. We have a run rate of 4,200 views, which is great, outstanding. We have set a new record. We have gone, I'm having a hard time with that, 96 hours of uninterrupted viewing. So my international peeps are really gaining some traction. That's kind of odd. You know, my worst time is from 5 to 6 o'clock on that one, and then 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning. So this must be the 2 times that people are going to work or sleeping. This is when people are sleeping. Here, my American peeps are trying to get on the road and go home. Lunchtime. I think that lunchtime people will be watching me at lunch. Interesting. 11 to 12. So this is lunchtime, 1 to 2 a.m. in the morning, lunchtime, rush hour. This is encouraging. My watch time has been slowly creeping up. Happy with that number on the uptick. Doing the weekend bounce. Should make a turn here soon. The release of a new video yesterday is going to drive traffic back up. The final draft is kicking booty as I predicted when I released it. It's documented on one of these daily vlogs. They're doing good. I need to do a dash cam video. I've got tons of stuff that I need to go through. Oh man. Anyhow, this concludes the episode and final recap on Luke's World 2. The numbers are 37 subs, 6521 on views, with a run rate of 420. So if we can stay in the 400s, that would be awesome. And if we can break the trend. Thank you, international peeps. I love you guys to death. Peace.